Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This is your host, Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, man, we are almost at our goal of 100K. I'm super excited for y'all. If y'all could just hit that like button for me, we'll reach that goal way quicker. So hit that like button on this video and let's get the video started. Anyway, so as of late, I have been talking about Jay-Z a lot because of stuff that's been going on with him, and some more stuff has actually came up with Jay-Z. But before we get to that topic on Jay-Z, I gotta talk to y'all about YBCDul. Now, everybody knows the Philly rapper named YBCDul was unalive, killed. Of course, he was doing a whole lot of dissing on the ops and all this stuff, right? But now, the killer of YBCDul, I'm gonna show you a video of him. Well, not a video, but some footage of him. So the killer of YBCDul, which is this guy right here. I want to actually move this maybe up there, right? All right, look. So this is the killer of YBCDul, right? But not only is the killer of YBCDul, it's now coming out that the killer of YBCDul, his mother, actually gave him the gun to kill YBCDul. What in the blue hell is going on? It says, breaking news. The mother of teen who has been charged with the murder of Philly rapper YBCDul has also been charged with murder, and investigators claim she gave him the rifle to carry on the crime. So listen, fam. Buddy mama is a straight slime. Here I'm talking about the mama in the field with the football cleats on, tied up. And like, hey, son, you know what? You need to kill him? I got something for you. There you go. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to go see if I can actually find the full report on it. I was able to look it up. Let me see if I can see it over here, right? Okay, cool. So here we go. All right. Check it out. Boom. So look, of course, that's YBCDul. It says, accused YBCDul killed the mama allegedly provided rifle used in the rappers to shoot the rapper, right? Latoya Donaldson, 39, is the fourth person to be charged in the connection to the death of Abdul Vicks, who was gunned down who was gunned down and only in August. Okay, cool. I guess it's the name of a town. So let's read it. It says, before we read it, actually, I want to see if I can make the screen a bit bigger for me. You know what I'm talking about? All right, cool. So it says, the mother of the teenager accused of killing West Philly rapper YBCDul in August is facing charges for allegedly giving him the gun that was used in the drive-by shooting. She's the fourth person to be charged in the case that prosecutors have linked to a gang-related feud. Latoya Donaldson, 39, was charged Monday with murder and conspiracy in the August 23rd shooting of Abdul Vicks. Authorities said Vicks, 25, was killed while sitting in a car at a stoplight on the 3500 block of North Fairfield Street only. Surveillance footage video shows a car pull up alongside Vicks' vehicle before several shots are fired into the driver's side. Vicks was struck in the chest and hand. He died a short time later at Jefferson Einstein Philadelphia Hospital. Listen, fam, what in the blue hell is going on? You would imagine, okay, what I'm trying to figure out is, I got two questions. The first question, did Buddy snitch on his mama? Right? Because she wasn't arrested first. How in the blue hell would they know that she gave him the actual gun? Maybe text, maybe some other stuff, but they wouldn't know that, right? So first question, did he snitch on his mama? Do y'all think Buddy snitched on his mama? Let me go to the picture of him. Y'all tell me if he look like the type that he'll do some snitching. You know what I'm talking about? So y'all can make y'all's educated assumption. You know what I'm talking about? So there goes Buddy. You know what I'm talking about? I want to know if y'all feel like Buddy one of the ones that look like he'll snitch on his mama. You know what I'm talking about? So with that being said, so there goes Buddy, right? The second question is, did she give him the gun just to give him the gun, or did she intentionally give him the gun that he could go and do the murder, right? Because I think 12 and they're trying to shape it like she gave him the gun that he could go do the murder. But I'm thinking in my head, like, how crazy do you have to be to do that, right? So I don't know, fam. I'm sure more details to come out. We'll figure out. But because if he snitched on her, he gonna have to get on that stand and testify on that. And I'm sure if he gets on stand and do that, it'll go viral. I'll be back making another video pretty much talking about it. Anyways, now we got to get over to old Hove. I told y'all, the people that's coming out the Hove, talking about Jay-Z, they're going to have to come hard because Jay-Z is not he's not a regular rapper. You know, talking about he's a rapper, but also an extreme big businessman. You know, talking about with big B's in front of the business. You know, talking about. So if you're going to come with anything for Jay-Z, you're going to have to come with some real deal, like some real motion, some real, and he is dealing with another lawyer, the Tony Busby guy, who everybody says a real deal inside of Texas. So I mean, I understand that. However, it's like they're on a smear campaign with each other, right? You got that lawyer coming out to P Diddy. I mean, they got that lawyer Tony Busby coming out saying stuff about Jay-Z, and then you have Jay-Z's lawyer immediately firing back at that lawyer, right? So it's literally like a smear campaign that they're actually having on each other, right? I'm gonna read y'all the latest stuff that's done happened that the lawyer actually came out and said about Jay-Z before. Let me see if I can actually find it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna come out with y'all and show y'all what the lawyer said about Jay-Z, and then I'm gonna show y'all what Jay-Z and his team has actually came out and said about that guy, right? So here we go. Let me see if I can get it on it, right? Hold up. Let me see if I can make that a little bigger for y'all. All right, so it comes out and it says, and I do want to move this down a little smaller so it can be out the way. And I'm talking about, and now I'm gonna get it over there. Nah, they ain't rocking with that over there like that. Let me get it back over here. All right, cool. I'm going to take me off the screen. So here you go. It says, the New York Times contacted me. This is Tony Busby. The New York Times contacted me to ask for my response of rapper Jay-Z's allegations that I tried to extort and blackmail him. My response is pretty straightforward. No one has made any threats. Jay-Z assertions are bogus and laughable. Instead, our firm sent a standard demand letter seeking a mediation on behalf of a woman who alleges Jay-Z actually assaulted her as a minor. The letter was vetted and approved by our client, whose preference was to attempt a resolution short or filing a lawsuit. This approach is common in these type of cases. What you are seeing played out now is a coordination and desperate effort to focus the public attention on me personally to avoid attention on the allegations being made by my client. This effort has included harassing my family and colleagues and even offering former clients money to sue me. So this is what I want y'all to remember, right? Remember where it says offering former clients to sue me, because now Jay-Z came out with something, or his lawyer came out with something that relates to that, right? So remember that Tony Busby said that Jay-Z is offering money to his former clients to sue him, and he says, which is illegal. He continues and he says, when an alleged perpetrator behaves in this manner, wildly asserting that a basic demand letter is extortion and aggressively using the media to attack the opposing lawyer while at the same time ignoring allegations being made by the alleged victim, it reminds me of a famous line from Shakespeare. The lady doth protest too much, methinks. We intend to address all of these issues with the court in due course. Let me be clear. We will not be bullied or intimidated by these shenanigans, and our clients won't be silence. So as you can see, Buddy's coming out standing on all 10. So it seems, right? So remember that part where I told you that he said Jay-Z's trying to pay some of his former clients. Well, it's news is now coming out that a former client of his, that he was trying to pay a former client to actually lie on his behalf. At least that's what Jay-Z's lawyer is now saying. So like I'm telling y'all, this is literally a smear campaign that they're actually doing on each other, which is absolutely insane, but it's absolutely expected as well, right? So I'm going to get to that in just a second. But the Tony Busby guy lawyer, he actually came out and he actually said that that criminal complaint that Jay-Z is begging for, because, you know, originally Jay-Z said, hey, listen, if this is really true, why not file a criminal complaint on me rather than a civil complaint? Y'all just want money. And now it's being stated, it says Jay-Z's accuser doesn't rule out criminal complaint against mogul, attorney Tony Busby says. So it continues and it says, Jay-Z art accuser might take the music mogul advice and file a criminal complaint against him after slapping him with a civil suit alleging sexual assault, according to attorney Tony Busby. It says in a statement emailed to the TMZ, Busby said he's not ruling out filing art charges against Jay-Z with New York authorities, saying what happened next is up to my client. It's her case, and what she decides to do, we will find out in due course. Per New York state law, there is no statute of limitation for alleged victims to file a first-degree felony charge complaint. As we reported Monday, Busby filed a civil lawsuit against Jay-Z, claiming the rapper drugged and raped a 13-year-old girl along with Diddy at a party following the MTV Music Awards. And I'm guessing this is a party of them together at the MTV Music Awards. There's Diddy. I'm guessing that's a bodyguard right there. And there goes Jay-Z. Anyways, now, aside from that, like I told y'all, Jay-Z and his lawyer has strike back at the Tony Busby guy, and they're pretty much making their claims. And the first claim they're making, they're saying, Jay-Z's attorney Alex Sparrow claims Busby tried to coerce woman into false allegation. Busby calls it ridiculous. And this is what I mean by that. Remember earlier when I told y'all that they had pretty much said that Jay-Z was trying to pay off. He said Jay-Z was trying to pay some of his former clients to pretty much, I guess, come cap and lie, whatever, be like that. Well, now, let me just read it, right? It says, Jay-Z staying on the offense against attorney Tony Busby, informing a judge there's reason to believe Busby is pressuring potential clients to make false allegations in lawsuits. So what this does is, if any more allegations actually come out against Jay-Z, and this Tony Busby actually takes the case of it, what'll happen is it'll kind of look like, okay, Jay-Z told us already that this guy's trying to coerce people into making more claims. So that puts a blanket over it to where the viewers like myself and y'all see, and they're like, okay, well, he told us he's trying to get more people. So whether you believe it or you don't believe it, that's going to be up to y'all pretty much, right? Anyway, so it continues and it says, Jay-Z's attorney Alex Sparrow says a woman reached out to his firm, Quinn Emanuel, on Monday night to share the experience with Busby's firm. According to a declaration filed Tuesday morning in federal court, one of Sparrow's associates said she got a phone call from the woman who said she previously contacted Busby's firm seeking representation over allegations of sex trafficking and abuse. The woman said she reached out to Busby because she's seen his solicitation for anyone who may have been a potential victim of Sean Diddy Combs, but she made it clear her allegations were not related to Diddy. Despite that, she claims Busby associate asked, "At what point did you meet Diddy?" She also claims Busby firm pressed her to file a lawsuit anonymously and also discouraged her from filing a criminal complaint. She claims she felt directed and coached by Mr. Busby firm to say that someone held her down and put drugs in her mouth when that was not her experience. Sparrow's associate says the woman told her she felt forced to lie, and when she refused to change her story, she says Busby firm dropped her as a client. Sparrow says the woman contacted his firm because she felt Busby conduct discredits those who are legitimate victims, and she wanted to do so anonymously because she feared retaliation from Busby. It says Busby reaction to the decision. This is ridiculous. If someone calls our intake and has a viable case that we believe has merit and we can pursue, we will pursue it. We are currently pursuing hundreds of cases against individuals other than P. Diddy. What we won't do is pursue a case that we don't believe has merit. He says his firm gets lots of prank calls, and without knowing the name of the woman who called Jay-Z's attorney, I can't speak to what she told the intake folks to even tell you what this woman claims if and when she called. But he says we certainly don't need to pressure anyone to pursue the case. So everybody's up on the defense. Everybody has, got their game plan, but we can kind of see how it's developing, right? We can see the side that Jay-Z's taking. He's saying it's a monetary thing. It's all for profit. Tony Busby's trying to get people to lie on me so that therefore he can make a profit from their case. And on the Tony Busby side, we can hear him saying, hey, listen, Jay-Z's just trying to distract y'all from his actual case and put the blame back on me. So therefore, anything that I do to carry on in the future, y'all are just believing him and not believing me. But to be honest, both sides are smearing each other, and that's just what it is. And it's going to all fall down to who believes what smear, right? Anyways, how do y'all feel about it, though? Do y'all feel like, listen, first of all, do y'all think Hope did it? Second of all, do y'all think that he's going to be able to get out of this and beat this? And also, if they file a criminal complaint, what do y'all think will happen? Let me know something. Coming down below, let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.